Hello everyone, DQ here, and today I have the Western Electric 30B, which is a lock that was made in USA. Here you can see Western Electric made in USA 30B. And this one is very similar to the 30C, with the only main difference is that this one doesn't have a lever blocker. But it's still very high security lever lock, and it's very difficult to pick. So I hope you find this video enjoyable, and now let's get to the internals of the lock. Okay, so here are the internals of the lock. We have the housing, which contains all the lock parts when the lock is fully assembled. Here you can see it says 30B, made in USA, Western Electric. We have probably the manufacturer code here. And yeah, we have the main anti-peak feature, which are the false gated levers. We have 8 levers, and we have 8 spacers between them, with the frontmost lever, the first one, having spacer over it, which is slightly bent to be able to compress the levers. We do have 2 springs here and here. Those are the return springs, which when you push backwards they rotate. They act as a counter force for the lock to be able to operate both sides. On the top we have this spring, which is loaded with this part. It stays here on top and compresses all the levers at the same time, with this part here actually. So what happens is when you pick, all of the levers get compressed by this spring, which is actually a very strong spring. It stays like this, and that's one of the main difficulties of this lock, because one shared springs means that a lever, once it's you set high set lever, the low set levers are free to move, and as soon as you touch them, they're gonna be overset. And those false gates, the lever starts like this, go into false gate, then you go to the true gate, and if you overset, there is another false gate, so you can't get out of that easy. All the levers have false gates and one true gate, of course. Some of the false gates are more shallow, some of them don't have false gates on top and bottom. As you can see here, we don't have false gate on top, so this lever goes straight to the true gate. And just better not mess them up. And excuse me. Yeah, those are the levers. They are they're very hard to pick. Let's say it that way. They're very hard to pick. You need to really balance your tension, and the way you pick is actually not by following the binding order, because if you just follow the binding order, as I will demonstrate later in this video, you just go to the false gate, and the actuator goes, this part here goes into the levers, and they get locked up. And as soon as you counter rotate to lift the lever, because of the shared spring, which by the way, the higher set levers you have, the stronger force it will apply. As soon as you counter rotate, this shared spring will basically return all the levers to a certain point at the beginning, and this can be very frustrating. Other than that, we have the keyway part with the actuator part. I do believe they go like this. Yes, like this. And yeah, this part gets grabbed. Where's the key? One moment, please. Yeah, this part gets grabbed by the key, the last teeth of the key that that's not a beating. This last part grabs the actuator and actuates the lock. And as you can see, we have the 8 positions: 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And position 4 is a zero lift. Basically, you don't have to touch it at all. I don't have to touch it actually. And yeah, that's why I have marked my pick, and just on this position 4 there is no marking. And the way I marked it is very important to do it like that. You insert the key, make a line here on this part, and then with this line go here, overlay it, and this way you have the exact lever position looking from the top. So like this. Right now I'm picking lever 8, 7, 6, 4, and yeah, you get what I mean. This is the way you pick actually. Use this as leverage point from the first wording. And yeah, we have the anti-drill plate and the front cover plate. Also, I need to mention that this lock is always riveted when you get it. So the only way to get it is actually to destroy those rivets, which I have done here. And that's why while I pick it, I will be just put on all the parts, and then with this very strong rubber band go over it like this, so the lock can stay together and basically acts as if it's mounted. And yeah, that's I believe all of the internals that I have to explain. So next I will show you a little cutaway action so you can understand better how exactly the lock behaves when you pick it. Okay, so this is the cutaway I was talking about, and this is the best way I can show you how exactly this lock works. So here is operation with the key. It didn't work the first time because the levers are not compressed, but it's easier to see that way. Here all the levers are lifted, then this part can go in them, in the through gate. So when you go to pick this lock, if you follow the binding order, what happens is in this one, lever 5 binds first. So let's push it a little and see what happens. You just locked. All of the false gate levers are now in false gate, and as you can see, some of them you can click out, but not all. And following the binding order will actually let's say now lever 8 is binding. I need to counter rotate, and as soon as I release tension, you saw that shared spring reset the levers. So my strategy using this pick is to balance the lever number 5, which is the highest lift, just before the through gate. So here I can feel with my tensioner that this goes inside a little. So then I stop, then I go lift lever 8, lever 7, 6, 5 again. And now from this position I can lift the first 3 levers basically to where the spring are. Lever 4 is low lift, so I don't touch it. Now after that's done, go to lever 8 again, lever 6, click, lever 5, now lever 2. Then go to lever 8 again, lever 6, lever 2, lever 8, lever 5, lever 6. Here it's almost open. Okay, it clicked a little, as you saw, and it's open. So yeah, that's that's pretty much my method. The strategy is to not go into the faucet that I showed you at the beginning, because once you go to the faucet you need really precise tension control, which is really difficult. And yeah, that's the picking strategy. So now let's get it picked. Okay, Western Electric 30B is in the vise. Key is working. So let's try to pick it. Okay, I overset, so I will start again. Okay, it's picked. Woohoo! That was not easy at all, but yeah, it's picked, as you can see. Okay. Whew. Let's get it now. I will walk it back up. Start cutting immediately. You need my tweezers. So here we have this. Actually, let's take this. This comes out next. The keyway part. Spacer or anti-drill plate and face plate. Okay, so I will just start removing the... Actually, I will start with removing this spring here from the bottom. Then I will remove this spring here. Then I will remove this actuator part. And let's start removing the levers as well. I'm struggling a little bit, but it's the first time I'm getting this wok actually. It's very similar to the 30C, but there is a big difference in the lever blocker, which is not present here. Maybe if I remove this spring here, it will be easier for me. Not really sure how that's done. Probably just pull it out. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, now it's a lot easier. And the last lever. So yeah, this is the Western Electric 30B. This part cannot be removed, but yeah, 30B, made in USA. And this is the top part here from the spring. So yeah, this is the wok, picked and gutted. I won't like zoom in, but I will show you some of the levers. You can see here the false gates. They do grab pretty damn hard. Here is one deep false gate, really deep. Some have overset false gate. That's when you overset, it goes into the false gate as well. Yeah, every single one of them has false gates. Some are different, some are deeper, some are more shallow. And the last one. So yeah, that's Western Electric 30B, 8 levers, picked and gutted. Hope you enjoyed, have a nice day, and bye bye.